Hello! Today, Center College Esports, League of Legends team, is going to be playing UNCW. Last match, Center took, I think, their first loss of the season, and we're looking forward to kind of boosting ourselves up, getting back on the grind, and whatnot. Today I am here with
Jamie.
Jamie will be commentating with me today. So it looks like the comp that Center is running today is Mordekaiser, Maokai, Lux, Severe, and Emilio. Most likely we will see Orbiter Pluto playing Emilio. We'll have Metro Mina on Lux. We'll have Mega Noodles on Maokai, and then it'll either be Lumberjack or Estramu on Mordekaiser, and then Severe, not sure who's gonna, probably Estramu. We've seen most of these characters played for Center Esports already this season. Our Severe Emilio worked partnership together tends to work pretty well. We're a very strong Severe team here at Center. UNCW is running Dr. Mundo, Viegar, Warwick, Morgana, and Kaisa. So I've not seen us particularly play against a Morgana before, but I do know that Kaisa and Viegar tend to be a little bit more burst, which I think we can handle all right with the comp that we have running and the skills that Center Esports has shown. What are your opinions, Jamie?
So I feel like the enemy team UNCW is a lot more of a late game focused comp. Mundo early game does sort of get bullied out of lane, which is why I think we chose Mordekaiser as the second pick to Mundo. Veigar as well is a very mid-late game champion, and I think they're trying to balance that out in their comp with a Warwick Morgana. However, a lot of our comp at Center seems to be a lot more early mid focused.
Mm-hmm. I know with our Severe, the further we get into the game, the more effective her large area of attack is. And a lot of times we at Center will initiate team battles more than our opponents may, and that is really effective in team battling situations and really helpful. I know Mina does a great job on Lux, and I know Orbiter Pluto, Milio is one of the supports he is most comfortable with. So I'm expecting a good showing.
Yes, I feel like so long as Center can close the game before 25-30 minutes, I feel like our chances of winning are super, super strong early, as Dr. Mundo really has a hard time laning against Mordekaiser. I don't know how much top you've played, but playing Mundo into anyone who is strong early game is absolutely miserable. So I hope so as long as our Mordekaiser can keep Mundo on lock, he shouldn't be too much of a problem.
I'm a support main, so...
I primarily play support as well, but a lot of the times I have to fill for top or mid, so...
Yeah. I love watching Severe for this team. Severe is always fun to watch.
I haven't seen a ton of Milio or Severe at the level that I play, but that's just because I don't really see a lot of things that aren't ADCs, top laners, or supports, as well as the occasional jungle, so I'm very unfamiliar with a lot of the mid matchups.
Alrighty, looks like so we're looking, it looks like if Center closes this match out between 25-30 minutes, that'll be ideal. I know that this, at their past match, one of the rounds went 45 minutes, which is exceedingly long. Even this game that's very long formatted, 45 minutes is really long for one round. And so we'll see how this plays out.
Welcome to Summoner's Rift.
Mordekaiser having a bit of fun in the bush.
Yeah.
Minions have spawned.
UNCW's Mundo doesn't seem to think that he's going to have a very hard time in top, although maybe he's just being very sportsmanlike. If I was Mundo against Mordekaiser, I would be in the worst mood possible. Doing a good job poking out that Vigar. Vigar does need to be put in his place early game or else he will walk all over you. Good poke. Ooh. Amazing damage off on that Vigar.
Mitramina does really well on mid lane.
Ooh. Vigar's gonna have to. Ooh.
Stun. Yeah.
Oh, the first blood on our Lux is very strong. However, they may be killed by the Warwick. Although.
Yeah. Oh, looks like Metramina is getting some support from her jungler Mega Noodles. Great job there.
Fantastic counter gank off of the Maokai. I think Lux is going to be bullying Vigar for the rest of the game at this stage. A strong early start with a double kill, as well as that first blood gold allows them to buy a ton of early items and refill their health pots. Oh, the unfortunate. Oh! Vigar is going to be taking a lot more damage. Tries to trap Lux with a cage, but unfortunately Vigar and our Lux. Oh, Vigar may be dead here again.
Mordekaiser doing some solid damage here.
Indeed, keeping Mundo under tower so he can't get a lot of farm or CS. Putting a ward down just in case of the Warwick, who he doesn't seem to know is on the bottom half of the map. Ooh, the pull on the Mundo. Mundo taking small amounts of chip.
Getting some damage in on the turret here.
Vigar at a critically low HP. No one seems to be gunning for Dragon as soon as it spawns.
Yeah, that's not normal for Center. Normally Center goes for those dragons as soon as they're available.
Mundo's risking it staying under tower against Mordekaiser. One wrong pull, he can be sent straight back to the respawn.
Yeah. Oh, and there it is. I'm surprised you're not already there. Oh wow.
Ooh.
Such a risk by not. Yeah, I was like,
Mordekaiser missed his opportunity to kill Mundo and tried to flash to kill him again, but unfortunately he missed his opportunity.
still holding a lot of ground up here.
Indeed, still being at a pretty sizable HP. Mundo doesn't really have a whole lot of items either, just Giant's Belt and running back to lane. Mordekaiser still with 0 items, but he's probably going to back. Mordekaiser with almost double the CS of Mundo, as Mundo is being pressured under tower wholesale.
Oh! Me no! That was like an execution. Oh my gosh. Oh, it looks like we got a 3v2 down here on bot lane.
Doesn't seem like anyone's going to die. Maybe the Melio
Melio?
may die.
Yeah.
Yes. However, our Mordekaiser coming to try and get some recompense against the Warwick. Yep. Although Maokai may be dead here from the duo. Ooh, that pushback. Oh.
Oof.
Almost enough.
Cinder still has more.
Mordekaiser is back to beating up the Mundo. Already at half against Mordekaiser. Mordekaiser has ult. One. Oh.
Oh.
It's looking very, very good for center right now. Holding
Yeah.
a sizable mid lead, and Mordekaiser getting ahead of Mundo early is always amazing. Mordekaiser.
We've got the 2K
Attempting to
gold
crash
lead
wave.
going. Surprised nobody's gone for that dragon still.
Indeed, with a although with an unsuccessful team fight down bot, I can see why neither team wanted to go for drag yet, but Mordekaiser getting a plate off for even more gold lead against the Mundo. Vigar is very scared of the Lux and is barely even within.
Very right. Good rationale to be a little bit scared.
Indeed, but since he's already so behind, he's 0-2. Our Lux is 3-0 against an 0-2
Yeah.
Vigar who hasn't had a chance to stack anything yet. He's
Yeah.
under half CS. This is looking very favorable for center so far.
Oh, there's the dragon.
The smite inbound should be ours pretty easily. Although Maokai seems to have a... There we go. He didn't seem to have his smite up for the Chemtech Drake. Oh, is Vigar dead? Ooh, with that root, Vigar was dead.
So it looks like UNCW has the Void Grubs here, but Center has the dragon, which also comes with that gold boost.
Plus with the Void Grubs, they're only really a decent pickup if you're already winning or at least crashing wave into tower, but so far they don't seem to be crashing in any lane but bot. You think Void Grubs were a good objective to grab in this instance?
I don't really think that it's gonna tilt the tables either way in this game.
Warwick mid with Lux. Ooh, Lux missed the root, but hit the slowdown. Ooh, amazing flash out of that
Yeah,
Vigar
and
stun.
support
Maokai with the
coming in
root to
from
try. Oh, he's dead.
Oh!
Vigar is lucky to
Oh
be.
yeah! Mega Noodles got that
Ooh,
kill.
missed the root on the Warwick.
Now the Lux to Maokai.
I don't know if it's wise to keep engaging the Warwick. Ooh,
Yeah.
no, with the lifesteal and the fear. Ooh, Lux should. Oh, yep.
Yeah. Metramina.
Another 1,000,000 kills to the Lux player,
Yeah.
reaching almost close to triple Vigar CS, and Vigar still without a full item, and Lux getting very close with a 400 gold bounty. Ooh! Mordekaiser sending Mundo to the Shadow Realm. Mundo is almost certainly dead here, especially if he stands still and tanks that.
Yeah.
Our bot lane seems to be doing alright, but our mid and top seem to be absolutely crushing it.
Yeah.
Getting himself another plate. I saw that whiff of an ability. Vigar still only has a tier 2 of an
Severe.
item.
So we are clearing minions very quickly.
Ooh, is Lux gonna take a sizable amount of chip? Nope.
And he's down!
5-0 Lux. Surely nothing can go wrong with this game. Already has Collector. Vygar doesn't even
Yeah,
have
I don't think Vygar stands a chance at this point.
under half of the CS. Our Mordekaiser is still sufficiently bullying the Mundo, even if Mundo hits that cleaver. Our bot seems to be crashing wave against tower. Oh, the gank from the Warwick. Will anyone end up dying here? Oh,
Maybe?
the fear in the
No?
backup.
Yes? No?
It doesn't seem like anyone's going to die
Really?
here. However, with that
Yeah,
Maokai,
yeah.
looks like the enemy is going to die.
Maokai, yes! Oh
They
my
extended it
gosh!
far too up for that gank. At their
Oh
tower
my
line.
gosh.
No wards to see
Too
the
much
Maokai come
investment.
in. Where are their
UNC
wards for the
invested-
Maokai?
UNCW invested a lot in that down there in bottom lane, and they lost all of it.
It was. It seems to be Center's early game comp is really pushing them into the floor. Mundo getting stomped. The Vygar is 0-4, down an entire item. Vygar needs to play extremely safe, but with the Lux's very long poke and his slow CS, doesn't look like Vygar is gonna be. Ooh!
Ooh!
And goodbye, Vygar.
Yeah, and again.
Ooh! All right, Vygar needs to be flashing that, or at least running out of that route. He seems to be walking straight into it and into the loving arms of the Lux route.
Yeah.
However, if Vygar can get maybe one item online, he can definitely be back into this game. Never count Vygar out, but it's not looking good. Warwick seems to be looking for a Lux gank top. Ooh, missing that root.
Yeah.
Will Warwick capitalize on it? No, even Warwick's extremely scared of the Lux.
Lux got that first turret in mid lane.
Oh.
Ooh.
If Mordekaiser had ult, he could have tried to commit for that kill, although I wouldn't risk
We're
throwing my lead under tower.
we're almost 15 minutes in, and we have Center has a kill lead of 10 and a gold lead of 8. So there's a sizable lead here in favor of Center.
We also have a significant amount more wards on the map compared to them. We don't have that many, but we have about 4 until some of them expired. Mundo, I fear
surprised
for
I
you.
didn't. Oh.
Mundo, I fear for you. You are
Oh my
for
gosh.
what? Do you for
Playing
14
it
more
close.
CS?
Oh.
Seems to be what you're staying, Mundo. Oh,
Yes.
he's looking for the gank from the Vygar top. Will Vygar be able to do anything against the Mordekaiser?
I doubt it.
Mordekaiser going
And
to
Lux
damage.
is going to take care of that dragon right now.
Vygar 2 levels down, whiffs, tries to get some more chip on the Mordekaiser,
Oh.
and I think he is probably dead here, unless he can do some crazy jukes. Nope. Goodbye, Vygar. It seems Vygar was trying to get himself out of the hole that he has made himself in mid lane,
Yeah.
but I do not know if the Mordekaiser should have been the choice for the gank. Now with Vygar gone, we can now do a 4-man gank into bot, and it seems like, oh... Yep.
Oh my gosh.
A very nice collapse on bot. Ooh, Lux
Oh
tries
my
to send out the
gosh,
ult
taking out
for a
this turret
cheeky
here on
kill.
bot lane.
Our 8k gold lead is turning to a 10k gold lead.
Yeah.
Vygar still doesn't have an item. He still only has tier 2s. Mundo doesn't have his full item yet, trying to go for Warmogs early to keep himself in the fight. Well, Mordekaiser's going to pick himself up here, a tower on top.
Blue team's turret has been destroyed.
Yeah.
It's looking...
Rift Herald.
Rift Herald may be worth the go for. The entire team is pushed back, dealing with minion waves. Although, with Dragon coming up somewhat soon, it may be worth it to collaborate around Dragon. Or, you know, stay in top and bot lane, since they seem to be very content running themselves into us, at least for now.
Yeah.
Mundo backing for his Warmogs, I presume. Yep. Although with a somewhat recent nerf to Warmogs, the item won't quite be online until he gets another tier 2 giant spell, I think. So I think Mundo may be investing in the long term.
We might not see this game get that far.
Probably not. If Lux continues to push their lead over Vigar and Mundo is remaining at that low of a CS, this game doesn't look very winnable for the enemy team.
And Sinner now has the Rift Herald.
Yeah, and especially since if they can keep... Ooh, Mordekaiser in bot going up against the Warwick. Oh, I think Vigar... Goodbye,
Lux
Vigar.
going for the pick, and she gets it.
8-0 against the 0-7 Vigar. Vigar is not having a good game. Summoning Rift Herald to destroy mid tower to push it. Oh, nope, going straight for the Nexus. Center seems to be content to shove this game down mid and not let them have the chance to scale to late game.
Yeah.
It looks like... are we trying to end here? Or are we
I think
pushing?
that's what they're going for.
I think we're at least
this match is about to be over.
with the Rift Herald chunking a... Oh, I think they just wanted to send the Rift Herald into the tower, and oh goodness, Mordekaiser sent her into his realm, but will he be able to catch up to? Oh goodness.
Yes.
Ooh, this is we have 3 deaths across the center's team towards our 18 kills. This is not good for the enemy team.
Yeah.
I don't know how else to say it. Lux, Milo, and Tree Man, I forgot his name, in mid. Oh, Lux rotating to down. Does Warwick know? It seems that Warwick has no idea what he has gotten himself into.
Oh my gosh.
Oh, he had to ult it.
There's no way.
He ulted to not die and died to Leandri's torment on Mordecai.
Yeah.
I think that is crazy. I don't think...
That's... Oh, wow.
Oh, no. Warwick, my bad. I would...
Now we've got Mordekaiser down in bot lane.
What's the ethics on surrendering in esports? Does it happen very often?
Nobody ever surrenders.
Nobody ever surrenders?
No.
I feel like we may want to make an exception. I feel like the odds are stacked a little heavy. No drag, no Rift Herald.
14k gold lead.
14k gold lead. I think what they're betting on to get themselves back in this game is the late scaling potential of all of their champs, specifically Mundo, Vigar, although if Center doesn't even let them enter the jungle.
Yeah. Like,
Mundo's
Sinner
trying to
pushed
peel back his
so
CS.
far back.
Oh, and they're getting drag.
Yeah.
I believe that's Cloud Drake.
Yeah. Drake.
Four men on Cloud Drake. The rest of the team doesn't seem to know what's happening, or is just letting them have it for the sake of getting some farm to themselves. Mordekaiser is fighting Warwick. I don't know if he wins this against Warwick 100%, just because of the amount of...
I think with the Dr. Mundo, he might not get it here. I think he
Ooh,
might go down.
Mordekaiser sending Mundo...
Oh, he took out the...
That is an amazing play to send... Ooh.
Oh, is he going to get
Missed
Dr.
Hammer's-
Mundo too?
Oh, my
Yes!
goodness.
Wow. And Lux
Mordekaiser-
with a double kill as well.
Mordekaiser sending Warwick into the Shadow Realm, so Mundo is unable to help him or even CC him, securing the kill on the Warwick, or he can lifesteal too much off of him. If Warwick was on level or maybe had another item, that was definitely a kill. However, only having one item to Mordekaiser's 3.5 is not very favorable for them. It looks like Center's ending it right here. UNCW was not able to scale as well as they could into the late game with almost a 15k gold lead at the very end. I feel like next game, if they get a stronger start, this could be a much closer game. What do you think?
I would agree. Sitter came out so strong, so fast, that they never had a chance, that UNCW never had a chance to fight back. They didn't have a chance to build up what their comp is designed around. And you could see that specifically in Viegar, played by Grey Mac. 0-8, mid lane, going up against Lux, Viegar, early game, Viegar's gonna struggle.
Yes.
And then it almost got to a point of feeding, and then the differences became so extreme that there was no coming back out of the hole. Like you can see, we ended with almost a 15K gold difference. It's
Yes.
a massive gap. 23, 3, and 18.
It's
Like,
not very favorable.
yeah.
And our two heavy hitters, the Mordekaiser and the Lux, both didn't die or get shut down once.
Yeah.
So there wasn't any of the shutdown gold funneling into the enemy team. And I feel like if next game, if Vigar is able to go a more early mid-game champion to compete with the Lux, or if Mundo doesn't get counterpicked by Mordekaiser, I feel like the game will not end so quickly.
I would agree.
Overall, a very strong start for our center players.
Mhm.
Do you think the enemy team will try and go for another late game comp, or do you think they're going to try and
I
blow us
think
out
they're
in the early
gonna.
mid game?
I think they're gonna shift. I think center will not use that same comp again because they're gonna expect UNCW to adjust to it. I think they'll switch to more of a mid game comp. And then I think that UNCW will move to either an early or early mid game comp to counter.
What are some of our more mid-late champions that center tends to play? Do you know of them?
I'm not sure specifically mid-late characters. I know other characters that we play a lot. Syndra, Amumu. We do play. Oh, I forget his name. The other team banned him. UNCW banned him. I'm buffering.
Oh, I can only.
Yeah, but we have many other characters we play. So Orbiter Pluto is pretty much our support main, and he has played a lot of different support characters for us. We've also played Misfortune as part of our game design. I just know we do like Milio and Severe a lot as our comps overall, and Mina is such an incredible Lux player.
I agree.
I could see us
Vigar
using Lux
performance,
again.
capitalizing on their first early blood into a snowball. I feel like UNCW will definitely format either a Lux ban, Mordekaiser ban, or a team shift strategy to account for that.
I would agree. Alrighty, we're getting ready for the next round. We're gonna look at what some of the bans and picks are gonna be, and then we will be right back. Looking at this again, we've got a lot of the same bans. We have Lux for UNCW, which was not something we were expecting, and a Viegar. So I guess they're trying to utilize more of a mixed situation. Looks like we have an Ashe and a Gragas for center. And Jamie was expressing some opinions about Gragas.
I'm not ashamed about it. I am 100% a Gragas simp. Every time I watch any of his gameplay, there's a lot of skill expression for Gragas with a lot of his knockback, his enhanced autos, as well as things you can do with his ult and flashing, setting up bombs beforehand. I just think he's a very hard character to play, but playing him correctly is like watching a master at work. It is crazy. Although the enemy team picking Lux instead of banning them, I feel like maybe a bit of a band-aid on a solution. I don't know if UNCW has a Lux player or if they wanted to deny us the Lux pick. Do you think?
I think it was about denying us the Lux pick. I think that they had other bands they wanted to keep, and they had somebody that had enough experience on Lux. I think Center has such a deep pocket that's going to be hard to find a set of bands that will render us helpless.
Yes, although them banning Milio, they seem to have a bit of trouble with Milio last game. Although the main contenders, if you all would remember, it would be was Mordekaiser and Lux. So
Yeah.
I don't know if the bot lane was having particular trouble with Milio. Although with Nautilus, they may struggle a lot more. Nautilus is a lot of an all or nothing type character. One of my mains, unfortunately. Nautilus, Thresh, and Blitzcrank. I love all the pulling supports.
I've noticed seeing a lot of gameplay from us of Nautilus, and it looks like they're picking Seraphine for this match.
To your knowledge, has Center College played up against UNCW?
Not this season.
Last season?
No.
Never? Alright, so the Seraphine ban last time was pure coincidence. They may have had a pocket Seraphine that was waiting for their opportunity. Although with Nunu and Willump, I love watching Nunu and Willump play, but they are pretty hard to play, just like Gragas. And in Aatrox top, they seem to be wanting to go for a more early mid type strategy.
Mm-hmm. And then Diana, I've not seen us play her yet this season.
We seem to have you seen Center play Sejuani?
I've seen Center play Sejuani and I've seen them play Ashe.
But the Gragas, Nautilus, and Diana are all new picks.
Mm-hmm. But they're always in here practicing on their own time, practicing with the team. So a lot of times these new comps will show us a broader skill set of Center.
Yeah, I'm personally unfamiliar with Diana's and Sejuani's kits, but everyone else on the team I'm decently familiar with. Do you know of Diana and Sejuani's kit?
I know that before we've had Sejuani, I think we run him as a jungler.
Mm-hmm.
So previously when we've run Sejuani, it's worked fairly well, but my favorite character to see in the jungle is a Mumu.
I love Amumu.
Because the Amumu gameplay goes crazy for this team.
Oh, I believe it. I
Mandalore
love
the Wise's Amumu gameplay, bonkers.
Do you think we'll see Pocket Amumu come out if this game ends up lost for Center?
Probably. Like, Amumu is the very, very reliable fallback for this team.
Do you think Center is trying out a new comp, or do you think this is par for the course?
I think this is something they practiced, and they probably practiced this comp a couple of times, and they were probably expecting some of the changes from UNCW, and I think they're going to adjust to that.
From the other room, however, I heard a bit of speak from our players. They were not expecting the Vygar run back. I heard an exclamation from the other room as they repicked Vygar.
Yeah, that Vygar got trampled.
He had a very unfortunate start, and I don't think the UNCW's Vygar knows particularly well how to play into a Lux or how to play from behind.
Mm-hmm.
So I think those problems really did cascade. Lux is a very, I want to say a very tilting character, as a lot of their moves are very slow, but if you get hit by them, it is just...
You're done.
Yes.
Yeah.
I'm interested to see the Aatrox top from the UNCW, because we
Yeah.
didn't get to see a lot from the Mundo player, just
Yeah.
because of his disadvantage in the top lane.
So if I had to guess, we're probably gonna have, I think we'll have Ashe mid lane, Sejuani jungling, Nautilus Diana bot, and Gragas top.
Gragas can be played in a variety of roles. I just am unfamiliar where Diana goes. Is Diana an ADC?
I'm not sure.
All right, we're gonna have to see
I
it
am
in game.
not like I'm not familiar with these characters.
From my immediate gut reaction, I've seen Ashe a lot in the bot lane, so it may be Nautilus, Ashe bot, Sejuani jungle, Gragas mid, Diana top. I haven't seen a whole lot of Diana though, so she could really be anywhere.
Yeah.
From the enemy comp, it seems
I
pretty
think
obvious what's gonna happen.
they might have a Viegar one trick who might go jungle perchance, and then they'll do Lux mid.
They could try and run back to Lux mid. They saw what
Yeah.
we were able to do. Although, my immediate gut reaction is Nunu and Willump jungle, Seraphine support, Aatrox top, Lux ADC, Veigar mid, and trying to run it back. Although, your deduction is probably better, just because the Veigar in mid did not have that much fun last game. So I would reckon he would probably want to swap his roles, or at least rotate around.
Yeah. I know for some of our other teams, we'll have different people play the same character just for different situations, just because of individual play styles even. Specifically, like we'll have supports and we'll switch out who's playing the support depending on if we want a more aggressive play style or if we want a more reserved play style.
Yes.
So it's also something that they could be utilizing here.
Neither team is particularly super strong at the very end of the game, as Veigar is of course a late game scaling champion, as is Aatrox, but Gragas and Diana late game are both equally strong, so I feel like this is a much more balanced team comp from both sides. I feel like neither team is putting too many eggs into one basket, although we shall have to see if this ultimately changes anything.
Yeah.
Welcome to Summoner's Rift.
Center seems to be as confused as well. Ooh, UNCW seems to be going for a full team early. Oh, they tried to go for a full team early gank on the enemy jungle, but Center is expecting this and is full team roaming.
Yeah.
This is a very unfortunate situation for UNCW. They may try and go up for the Gragas. They're both confused on what's happening.
Sinner normally does this, especially during second matches. Oh, are we gonna get a really
Seraphine
early
is 100% cooked here. Seraphine is gone.
Oh my gosh.
Alright,
First blood, a minute in.
Both teams tried to go for the early gank. Aatrox running away from the drunk man. I'm not too sure who has the early game advantage over Aatrox. Gragas. I think Aatrox is a little weaker in the early game, but with our first blood going to center, I feel like this is already a bad start off for UNCW.
Yeah.
Ooh, Aatrox is wasting a lot of his ability cooldowns. He is unsure on whether to clear the wave because of the enemy Gragas. Gragas pushing his early game advantage, clumping all the minions together. Ooh, Gragas missing some CS there. I think he's trying to be a little bit too aggressive on the Aatrox.
Okay, so we do have that Diana on.
Ooh, the Veigar did go mid after all. Interesting. Ooh, Gragas with a little bit of chip. Beating up Aatrox.
So we've got Veigar, Ashe, mid.
Interesting. Ooh, Gragas, the Aatrox is looking a lot closer, although Gragas does have a lot more burst than Aatrox. Gragas seems to be learning from his mistakes and isn't dumping too many abilities on Aatrox. Having a stare down with him who's gonna use an ability first. Ooh. Good poke from the enemy. Oh, he's dead.
Oh yeah, Greg also took. Yeah.
He stayed a little bit too long and was a little bit too far forward, especially without any wards. That was just a misplay from our Gragas top.
So we've got Lux bot lane for UNCW.
Interesting. So it seems that they just wanted to just deny the Lux from our team. We'll have to see if this Lux player looks super experienced. Greg is still running at the Aatrox. Neither team is super ahead, even with centers, first blood. Ooh!
Sage.
Sejuani stole Abumu and Willems, although I think he... Ooh!
Oh.
Good flash, that saved his life. If he did not flash, he was rooted and 100% killed. Neither team seems to know of each other's wards in that bush. Good poke. Oh!
Sejuani running from 3 people. Will he get away?
Not from Abumu and Willem. That seems to be... I think... Did he not run away? Did he stay in the jungle?
No, he was running out of the jungle.
Did he flash and they caught up to him?
Yeah.
That is just awful to see. They seem to be clawing their way back from their unfortunate first blood, although the Vigar seems to be still at around half the CS, despite not getting first blooded. Amumu and Willem, however, does have both of the kills that they helped orchestrate, so that is a little bit of funneling on Amumu. Oh, Gragas beating up the Aatrox. He seems to have, if he knocks him up, he has a lot of opportunities for more damage, as the Aatrox is still trying to finish off all the... Oh!
Not again!
Oh, he did his dash a little too... Does the flash save him?
Oh.
The flash does save him. He went in for an extra auto as he was getting out, which may have killed him. The Vigar against the Ashe. Still early game, that won't hit for much now, but in late game that is a one-shot. Ooh, is Ashe gonna get hit by the... Ooh! Ashe needs to be paying a little bit more attention and not looking at the shop while backing. Although still some decent chip on the Amumu. Does Amumu know?
Oh, they're going for it. They're taking him out. Yes.
Even with the Lux root and stun, it doesn't matter. They are dead. Ashe with the Vigar dodge. Vigar has no mana. He's sitting in the lane.
Going for this dragon now.
Seraphine and Lux both seem to want to deny the dragon, but they don't want to commit.
Ashe coming back out.
Good poke on the Vigar. Vigar is still staying with very limited mana. He could have backed whenever the Ashe did. Ooh! Are they waiting for a sneaky... I don't think they know they're here. With a good...
Missed it! Dang!
That was a little bit hasty. I understand the urge, but I feel like if they waited a little bit longer, they could... Vigar has no mana right here. Oh, he's waiting for the Amumu. Can the Amumu kill with Vigar has no
Ashe
mana?
get out?
Ashe doesn't have flash.
Oh.
Whoa!
Sejuani!
No! The Vigar hit the snipe. Will Sejuani be able to... Oh, are they getting a double kill here?
I don't
No.
think so.
Ooh.
Oh, they're gonna get... I think they're
Oh,
gonna
a
get
little
this
bit of
luck.
team anti-synergy, knocking up, missing the Ooh. Close call for bot lane.
Yeah.
Nautilus missed his pull because their ADC knocked him up out of it.
This is looking a lot more like an evenly stacked game.
I agree.
First.
At this stage in the game, I think our Lux had, what, like 5 kills to their name?
Yes.
So This game seems that it will definitely go to late game. This Aatrox is pushing really hard into the Gragas with his early mid pressure. Still doesn't have a full item, but neither does Gragas. Gragas does scale a little bit harder into late game though. Ooh, Gragas staying close. Ooh! Knock up into a tower shot? I think Gragas definitely ulted there for the extra tower shot. Vygar is still down a lot of CS. He seems to be missing a lot of moves. Amumu and Willem trying to challenge the Ashe. Oh, I think they're dead. Oh, 100. Amumu trying to ult to live. Does it let them save?
Nope. Out. I'm surprised they aren't going to team up with Veigar.
Oh, Aatrox missed the Sejuani. He walked right past.
And
Aatrox is ulting?
It's about to become a 3v2.
Oh, Aatrox is ulting the Ashe and does get the kill there. Vygar and... Oh!
Gragas, oh my gosh.
Gragas will be able to kill the...
Needs to get out.
He needs to escape from Aatrox. Aatrox ult is over, and Aatrox does not have enough movement to catch up to Gragas. Especially if Gragas keeps poking him. Gragas has a lot more movement than Aatrox, and can go over walls. Aatrox only does have a small dash. That unfortunate... He could have killed Sejuani there, but Aatrox must have missed Sejuani. He had a little bit of a tunnel vision looking towards our ADC. Gragas is staying? He thinks he can kill... Can he kill Aatrox?
He's gonna go for it.
Oh!
Oh! He gets it!
That was a little bit risky. If he got knocked out by Aatrox or got rooted, unfortunately... Oh, Mumu's missing his big snowball. A lot of his kit is the snowball.
Oh.
So if he misses that, I think he's just dead. Gragas needs to dash to the wall.
Yes. Oh.
Get him!
Get him. They're gonna get him. They got
he's
it.
Very cooked. Especially
Yeah.
with that ult. That was a very good play from our Gragas, recognizing to dash through the wall in order to kit dump. The Vygar placing an unfortunate wall has no idea that despite the top lane just getting killed, that our
Yeah, Metro Mina getting that
center
kill.
seems to have a lot more map awareness than UNCW does. Vygar, despite Aatrox getting killed by Gragas just above him, doesn't seem to take any worry from that.
At this point, we're 10 minutes in. Center has about a 2k gold lead and has a 2 kill lead. And it's looking like this is going to be a much longer round than the first one. But it seems to be tilting slightly towards in Center's favor right now.
Yes, however, I believe that can change pretty quickly just because the Amumu and Willampa, they are a very all-or-nothing type character. So as we saw in that last battle, they prematurely use their snowball on our jungler, and just was out of the fight for that.
Ooh, got that stun. Oh, wow.
Although with the
They're
Amumu,
taking that Lux.
the battle is instantly turning, and with the Lux ult and the Amumu ult, that is, I believe Seraphim ulted as well. That was just 3 ults for 2 kills. That is just unfortunate. Gragas dodging the move expertly. Aatrox doesn't have enough lifesteal to kill Gragas as of yet. Even though Aatrox does have a little bit of the early mid game over Gragas, our Gragas is using the bush a lot to his advantage.
So it looks like UNCW is about to claim a dragon. Mountain trade.
They got Mountain, we got Chemtech. It doesn't really matter all too much, although they do get the Hex Gates. Gragas grabbing almost 3 full plates on this tower. I think he's gonna try and grab this next plate if Aatrox will let him. Aatrox does have a bit of lifesteal, but Gragas does way too much damage, even without a single full item. Oh! He should have dashed. He maybe should have dashed through the wall. Oh! He wasn't close enough to the wall and flashed into the wall. 500 shutdown gold? That is extremely unfortunate. Although, wow, that looks... Even with the root, I think it's still... What? They could have...
I feel like they could have gone for it.
They could have...
Oh, there
never mind.
it is.
Are they... That barely killed them. That tower shot was maybe 50 HP off of killing them. Although I don't know if that was super worth it. They're now 1-2 compared to 1-1. Although I understand the urge to want to get the kill, I just feel like the Nautilus should have committed a little harder, maybe taken a tower shot or two.
Yeah.
Oh, Aatrox is just dead here. Unless he
Yeah,
can.
Sejuani and Gragas here.
Sejuani is building Heartsteel, interestingly enough. Seems to be opting for a more supportive jungle build rather than a bursting jungle build. I don't know if Sejuani has HP or max HP dealing moves, but he seems to be going for a lot more of a passive playstyle.
So it looks like Nunu. I was thinking that Nunu might jump.
Veigar. Ooh, what?
Oh, stunned him. Oh,
Okay.
barely missed.
I
Oh,
do not
Diana's
think-
getting this right now.
Oh, Diana. I don't know if that's worth it.
Probably not. Yeah.
I understand wanting to kill the Veigar after poking out our Ashe, but I feel like being 2-2, making yourself 2-3 against a Veigar who is not all that game dominating right now is not all that worth it. The Amumu and Willempa does have Leandri's Torment, which does make them a lot stronger of a character with that burn damage over time.
We got the first turret here.
Uh-oh.
Oh no,
Uh-oh,
not
Gragas
again.
needs to... Oh, that
Out!
expert! He's gonna try and kill that knockback too. I think... Oh, he's out. He's just out. That knockback was super, super strong. He's gonna even go back in to try and kill the Aatrox. He knows the Amumu and Willump is right there, but he also knows that Sejuani is here to come help him. Sejuani steals a jungle buff from Amumu. He's walking at it. Oh, and the knock... Amumu Willump did need to...
Oh!
Oh, good night,
And
Amumu.
great stun.
Amumu had to ult there not to die, but Aatrox still dies. Amumu does not understand that Aatrox still does die for that. Veigar is nearby, but I do not think Veigar can do anything against those 4 characters. We do have a almost a 4K gold lead, however, this game is not as stacked as the last one. Uh-oh. Nautilus needs to stay to help him out. Nautilus does with a good CC in the root.
Yeah.
Maybe they can kill... Oh, Nautilus
going
ult
for it.
too? Gragas... Okay.
Yeah.
Amazing 320 gold for our Gragas. Our 4-2 Gragas is now a 5-2 Gragas, giving him an even heftier lead. The Aatrox seems to be only falling further behind. The Veigar doesn't seem to be warding all that much. He only has 5 wards placed compared to everyone else's 9 and 10.
Oh, Diana going for the
All
kill.
right.
And avoids the Sarah.
Oh, and the Ashe ult cross map trying to help our character get a kill, although he decides against it and decides to run away last second. Sejuani, not understanding the memo, is gets rooted by Lux. A bit of miscommunication between the Sejuani and the Diana. The Sejuani committing while the Diana ran away. The Amumu in the Gragas' jungle. I think Gragas is coming into
Is
the Amumu
Diana
right
gonna
now,
go
and we're
for
having a
it,
fight
or
in the
is
bot
she just
lane.
gonna poke it?
Sejuani is doing a very good job detecting all the wards around the map and in the jungle. Gragas is... Veigar has no clue what is about to come to him from that jungle. Ooh, Aatrox is rotating to... Oh, goodbye,
Oh,
Aatrox.
stun and with the
Aatrox
Gragas.
does not have a lot of movement, so whenever he's caught out like this, all he can do is... That's all of his movement. That's all he can do.
Ooh, they're gonna take him.
Aatrox tried to pull out every trick in the book, dashed through a wall, flashed, used the bomb.
And now this
it
Veigar
wasn't
is
enough.
sandwiched.
Oh god. I love playing Aatrox, but you just don't have enough movement to be putting yourself that far out of lane with no support nearby. Trying to get a bit of an early Drake on our team, but they have a lot of people alive and the Amumu Willump seem to be wanting to come in. Although I think this dragon is basically secured unless Lux does a cross map.
Oh.
Gragas may be dead from Amumu.
No.
Unless he pushes him away,
No.
you can...
Oh.
Oh!
Oh.
The Gragas may be the greatest player of all time!
Oh my gosh.
The Gragas had enough reaction time to dodge the Lux route all while boxing the Amumu on Herald. I feel like our Gragas just showed that he is the better player in that instance. That is crazy. The Amumu and Willump that was once 5-2 is now 5-5 and is unable to really pick up a lot of kills for their team. They had a lot of really strong early game pressure with that out of jungle. Ooh. Aatrox is trying to full commit onto the support for some
Ashe
reason.
is there. Ashe is
All
back.
inning on the support and kit dumping, I do not feel like is the best idea, but I understand the want to. The Vigar having horrible CS compared to our Ashe, having about 85 CS compared to the Ashe's 145.
Another blue turret taken down.
All while this fight is happening, that they're losing, they're also losing turrets.
Yeah.
Everyone seems to be so low, but they're greeting too far. We have a very strong front line in the form of our Sejuani. The Heartsteel seeming to pay off.
Yeah.
Wow.
It very quickly shifted from an evenly stacked game to a 9-19 game.
What do you think were some of the factors that caused the shift?
I think that Center's very much stacked towards mid for their comp here. And I think that UNCW's go-to is that late game play. And they're having to make this on-the-fly adjustment for...
Oh, our Gragas was... I had no idea what our Gragas was doing there.
Yeah.
And what our Diana... Diana?
So we just... Our Diana and Gragas just went down. But we did just get a Rift Herald, which I think we will utilize mid lane once those two respawn.
Yes. Sorry for cutting your point earlier. It was just very strange to watch the Gragas and the Diana just both die for seemingly no reason. Mumu and Willem seem to be wanting to go over to the Nautilus mid.
We're now approaching the 20-minute mark. Center has about an 8k gold lead. Center is also taking 4 turrets and has 2 dragons. UNCW has about 10 kills and 1 dragon. They have no turrets. So up until about 3 minutes ago even, this was looking like a pretty evenly stacked game. But it shifted very quickly.
Ooh! The amazing pull from the Nautilus, stopping the Mumu and Willem from all-inning the Ashe. Nautilus taking almost every single ability on the planet and 2 ultimates, but his team was not close enough to help him out. Aatrox ulting as well. Aatrox, I don't know what that was. Aatrox did try and he extended a little bit too far with only
And then
1 defense
Diana's
item.
gonna get some assists from Ashe here, and we've got Gragas coming back in.
Oh my!
Yes!
Gragas
look
is
at
5
that.
levels above the Seraphine.
4 out of 5 members of UNCW are currently incapacitated.
Mumu and Willem have to...
I think they're gonna take this turret out, and then they're gonna summon the Rift Herald.
I feel like that's a good idea, and I think Mumu and Willem know this, and they're trying to send a snowball in their direction for minions. Although, what...
Oh, ace for Gragas.
I think they were trying to clear wave, but I think they should have thrown the snowball a lot earlier. They got way too close to the Gragas markup, and meanwhile we get... Oh god, I'm... Thornbound. Forget his name.
There is more than a 10k gold lead at this point. Looks like we're about to have a Hex Tech Drake spawn.
I feel like this dragon is very free for center as of now. They have a lot of right map pressure. Gragas is just sitting in a bush in near bot, but I feel like he kind of has the courtesy to do that. He's almost 5 levels above half of their team, and he's full team flanking, and they're all running away from him. And then, oh
wow.
that is all inning the support.
He gets
Ooh!
ulted by Lux, but he survives it.
Gragas is, oh my goodness. Oh, Amumu and Willem can kill him right there. Ooh, Gragas,
And
that.
shut down.
Despite the fact he is pretty over leveled, he did try and go into almost 5 full players and get double ulted and still tried to go back in. The Ashe, however, is taking their time poking. Nautilus is frontlining a lot.
Sejuani going and getting that Hex Tech Dragon for center.
Strange Aatrox uses Flash to dodge a Nautilus 3, which didn't really do a whole lot. Ooh!
Goes for that grab, misses. I think Center might be setting themselves up for that final push here.
I feel like they would have a decently easy time doing so. I think they may want to wait for another objective.
They still have that Rift Herald though. They can push up mid lane.
Interesting. Mumu and Willem seems to be taking some farm that Gragas doesn't like. Although Aatrox is trying to fight the
Aatrox going down
ADC.
to Diana.
Aatrox, with being a very hybrid-esque build, did try and fight a very fed ADC. We don't know if that is the best
There's
idea.
the
They're trying
Rift
to all-in
Herald.
Rift Herald here. Ooh, nice dodge from the Gragas. Ooh, Ashe unfortunately misses a big ability.
And the blue members.
The Gragas is further up on our team than our Nautilus is. Oh, a Mumu and Willem. Oh! Is Gragas dead? Nope, Gragas has the good foresight to dash between the wall while Nautilus peels. The Mumu and Willem tries to ult but gets knocked out of
And
it.
the Veigar caged, but Veigar goes down and actually meet up with Ashe. And otherwise getting the pick on Seraphim.
Big stun on the Ashe to get that kill. Aatrox. Oh goodness, the game's just over.
Yeah, game's over. They pulled the ace. Go into Diana. They're not going to be able to respond in time to do anything.
No. The games are best 2 out of 3, right?
Alrighty. Great game from Center, especially coming back from their last match, which was, I think, our first loss of the season. Some great early and mid gameplay, and we just never really got into that late game that I think UNCW is built around.
I agree with that. Veigar player who very clearly seemed to be more of a late game player, as well as a lot of their characters being centered around mid-late. I feel like Center overall just kind of pressed their foot on the gas and didn't really let up a lot of the time. The mid-early, they had a lot more... They had a lot better of a foothold, as the Nunu and Willem did put a very strong start. However, they were not able to keep that start continued, as Center did ward up a lot more following the Nunu and Willem's early ganks.
And then looking at this, we have a 13k gold lead at the end of this. Center ended up being 31, 14, and 48. And that was really great. So, looks like we had a ton of damage coming out of Astramu today. And also from Metro Media almost being exactly the same. An insane KDA for Mega Noodles here, 4-1, playing Sejuani. I think that there's a lot that could go into this, but I think Center had a great showing overall.
I would agree. I feel like in order to do a lot better for UNCW, I feel like we had 2 very strong players, and I feel like if Nunu and Willem as well as Aatrox were able to stifle the Gragas early, or just make sure the Ashe and Gragas didn't get super fed, having a Sejuani jungle is not amazing for the late game, just because he's a lot more of a supportive character and a lot more of an engaged jungle. But I feel like both teams played very well.
Mm-hmm. All right.
All right, so
Oh dang,
Nick
we here.
versus UNCW. What do you think Center did super
Uh-huh.
well, and what do you think they could have done better to turn the tides in their favor?
I think we moved a lot. We moved around a lot during the game, so it's like they didn't really try to match us. I don't think more so with like more so like in the early game there we kind of like we had the jungle with 10 point move around. More so in the second game, I said Juwani, and then also me on Nautilus. And also Winter on Diana. That was good since we had Ash mid lane. You could really like flex anything around the map. So we were pretty mobile, and they couldn't really catch up with Lux and Seraphine since they're pretty slow in comparison. So I think if they, I don't know, they would have to like sort of like run around a lot more to really like catch up to us, I would say.
I feel like in the first game in specific, they had a lot more of a super late game focused comp with Mundo, Vigar, and just other champions. Do you think in the second game they tried to pivot away from that comp a little bit, or do you think they were?
Yeah, I think so. Especially with like the double mage bot, like that's really good for team fights. But I mean, going up against tanks more so, and then not really being forceful. I think more so with my lane, they were playing pretty safe. Where if you're playing with double melee, like it's really easy just to like bully and harass, but they weren't really taking advantage of that, in my opinion. But again, with Mina playing Ash mid lane, you kind of have to be careful about what you're doing post level 6, just because you can use Hawkshot to kind of see where everyone is, but also use her R just to like get a free stun and then have an easy engage regardless anywhere on the map. So it's kind of like I think the difference there. Yeah.
And our top and mid lane were very strong contenders in both games. Do you think the Nunu and Willump in the second game had a potential to put a stop to you all, or do you think your momentum was too strong?
I think there was potential, especially since they're building damage. I mean, you saw where we finally had a fight bot lane. He kind of swooped in there and did a lot of damage really quickly, because I was saying to Winter, if he comes, I think we win, but I mean, we just forget that he did a lot more damage than we expected, so we kept kind of like not really paying attention. He could have, but I think as we progressed quicker, that sort of, you know, fell off more towards the end. So. And
the Vigar pick for UNCW, do you feel like that was the correct pick the second game in the row? Because Vigar the first game just got pretty bullied by the Lux.
Yeah, I mean, Vigar's really safe and like works to scale later, but I think with what they're picking more so in the second game, they should have done, I don't know, really. I mean, if they picked an assassin, I think it would have been a lot better, just to have a little more of a damage spread, because it's all AP on the mid to bot lane. Also with Nunu, like that's a lot of AP, and your only AD is Aatrox, so it's a little more difficult, I think, in my opinion there. But yeah, I would say they have to pick something different. I mean, it's really safe to play with, but not, I think, with who they're going up against.
Makes a lot of sense. For the Aatrox and Gragas matchup, in an ideal world, who do you think should win that matchup? Or do you think it's pretty even?
I think Gragas wins that usually. Only because I think Aatrox is really slow, and Gragas has a lot of mobility and also crowd control to kind of like hit him. Also with max health damage, you can't really go get, like Aatrox can't really do a whole lot there. I mean, he can heal if he's in R, but I mean, really, it's the early fights that kind of, you know, contend that, I think, more so. So, yeah.
All right. Do you have anything else to say before?
No.
That's all you want to say?
No, I'm good.
Of course.
Yeah.
Well, that was a very fantastic game, and a great second game to lead off the season. You guys did really well.
You.